Okay, so there's a series that I've always wanted to start because it's been in my head for days, and if I don't release what's in my head, then yeah. This series is gonna be about stuff that I would build if I had the capacity to build it, and what features that I would put in what I'm building. Now, for this first episode, we're gonna talk about a bank app and what I would put in a bank app should I be able to run my own. I know that some of you might be commenting, vivid imaginations. Man, get out of here, man. Even if I have all these imaginations, I want them to run wild, especially with this type of content. So yeah, these are the features that I would add in a bank app. The first feature that I would add in my bank app would be an expense tracker. Now, when it comes to, spending money in Nigeria, people literally have issues when it comes to tracking how much they spend in a month, which is why my app is going to solve this problem in a different way. Now, whenever you make a transaction on the app, whether it's with your card or you do a transfer, it will automatically categorize what that transaction was for. Of course, you can also manually add that when you're transferring money and stuff, but yeah, that's what we'll do. In the case where a transaction is labeled wrongly, you can also edit that too. And with this thing, we're now that every year we'll do a Spotify Wrapped. So the more you use our app and everything, it's gonna show you what you spent your money on everything at the end of the year, and it's gonna be in a cool and unique type of way. The second feature that I would add to my bank app is a web app integration, where now that we'll add different web apps of like things that people pay for, like Jumia, Konga, Chowdeck, Chicken Republic, and so on. We'll have all these sets available. We even have ones like Temu where you can pay for stuff online directly with our app, and we even have Starlink as well, where you can either order a Starlink or pay a Starlink subscription within our app without you having to go to your browser or download all this Temu and whatnot. Do you get what I mean? Just imagine having all this stuff in one place. Do you know how easy things will be? We will also be on the lookout for apps that are upcoming and everything that people are demanding for. Let's use an app like Kava TV, for example. Kava TV is basically this Nollywood streaming service. And basically, if you go into their comment section, people are always asking, how do I pay? How do I pay? Payment is difficult. We're going to have Kava TV and other apps that are similar to them listed in our bank app, so that way if you want to pay for it, you just use the app, no stress. The next feature that my bank app will have is customizable debit cards. Now, we do not have any bank app in Nigeria that lets you customize your debit card to your liking, which is why we're going to solve that problem. And this is something that's going to appeal to the younger audience, and that's what we want. Basically, for individuals like you and I, we'll do something where not okay, you can select the base color of your card, and then from there you can just add text, and maybe you can have some shapes like hearts, stars, circles, triangles. You get what I mean? It will be as if you're editing on Canva or something, where you can basically put the text however you want in a cool and unique type of way. I'm telling you, like, young people are gonna love this type of thing, because for me personally, if I saw a bank that I can customize my card to my liking, you best believe that I'll be using your bank. Do you get what I mean? In fact, for businesses, they'll even have their own option where that they can basically put like their company logo on the card and stuff, and then maybe if you're distributing it to your employees and stuff, it will have that card with the logo and everything, just to have this unique type of touch. The next feature that I'll add to my bank app is this. Now, it's going to always show fun facts about banks and everything, so that way the customer can always be educated about the banking system in Nigeria. Let's say that you're logging into the app and it's loading and everything. A fun fact will pop up. Let's assume that you want to make a transaction and the transaction is processing. A fun fact will also pop up as well. Let's assume that the transaction was successful and you want to share the receipt of the transaction to your friend or whatnot. A fun fact will be in that receipt. It will be a cool and unique touch that teaches people more about banking and stuff. And then young people are going to learn more about the whole banking thing and everything. And it will be really, really cool, if I'm being honest. Now, we're going to have some honorable mentions and stuff. Well, the first honorable mention is that we'll have this option to create like invoices with our bank, whether you're an individual or a business. So let's assume that you're a content creator or something like that, and you want to make an invoice that's for content creation and everything. We will do that with our app and stuff. Or maybe if you're a vendor, you have invoices and everything. Do you get what I mean? The second honorable mention is for businesses. So now we'll have like a feature where that okay, you have like a main central account, and then you can now make sub accounts for your employees or whatnot, and then you can budget and distribute money to these sub accounts and everything that they use for maybe fuel or other business expenses and whatnot. It will basically be a way to control how employees use money, and at the same time it helps to control how much employees are given money and stuff, so that way they don't abuse money and everything in the business and whatnot. Okay, so this is me from the future, and there is one more feature that I would like to add in my bank if I was to build one. This is gonna be a feature that will solve a huge problem when it comes to banking in Nigeria. Now, the thing is, not everybody is sure whether or not they want to open an account with a different bank or whatnot. They don't know about the features or how the UI looks like or whether it's good or not and everything. And to know more about the bank, they have to either register themselves, which, defeats the point of knowing about the bank before registering, or they go online, look for reviewers or whatnot, and it can be very annoying, especially if the bank is more of like a niche bank that you don't have that much information on. So how our bank is going to solve this problem is quite simple. We're going to create a free trial mode. In this free trial mode or demo mode, you do not need to register with your email or phone number, BVN or whatnot. It will give you a free trial mode for 24 hours. Where now that, okay, it will give you like a copy of the bank app and everything, and it will have like a fake balance and everything, and then from there you can check out the bank, you can check out the features, you can check out everything that we have first, and then if you like what we have, if you like what you see and everything like that, then you can actually register. Do you get what I mean? I'm telling you, doing this is going to solve a huge problem when it comes to banking in Nigeria, and we are gonna have a lot of customers because of it, because the customers can see everything that we have before they register if they feel like it. Anyway, let's just go back to my past self. Tell me what you think about this idea in the comment section. But yeah, this is basically what I would put in my bank app should that opportunity ever come up one day. So yeah, that'll be all for today's video. What do you think? And if you had the chance to build a bank app and add different features, what would you be putting there? Comment below.